Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Happy Chocolate Bunny Day. I know so many of you have your own Easter traditions. Brittany's, for example, is to receive an immense basket filled with chocolates. I tried this morning to recreate that experience with a cake that I woke up bright and early to make for her. We don't have any chocolate, we have very little flour, and we don't really have much by way of it. It wasn't a cake, it was a cookie. It really was just a giant cookie that I made for her. It wasn't really a cookie, to be honest. It was more, it just became mush, a big mushy vanilla flour thing. But I tried. That's really what this holiday is about today. It's about trying. In other news, the last bit of snow melted in our backyard this past week. Sadly, the Ice Queen hasn't left yet. We've got a great daily day for you today. New videos for everybody to watch, new movie suggestion, amazing kitty photos from Daily Dave Superfan AC, and finally, the Daily Dave recipe of the day, homemade crispy French fries. I'm really looking forward to your feedback. Let's get to the Daily Dave. These two cute little kitties are Archie and Cleo. Archie, the ginger one, is 6 years old, and Cleo, the tortoise-shelled one, is 5 years old. They're keeping their owner, AC, extraordinarily comfortable and happy during quarantine. Today we're going to be making homemade French fries. First, slice the potatoes into French fried looking pieces. Next, you'll be putting the French fried looking pieces into cold water and putting them into the fridge. I recommend between 2 to 4 hours. Once you take the fries out of the fridge, place them onto a microwaveable dish and pat them dry. We're going to be putting them in the microwave because that's going to allow us to get a little bit of softer texture inside of the French fry. I usually put my fries in the microwave for about 4 minutes. Once they leave the microwave, I like to pat them dry once more, just to make sure they don't have too much moisture on them. It takes away from the crispiness. Once you take your fries out of the microwave, put them into a bowl. The reason you're going to do this is so you can coat them with oil. I'm using olive oil, but that's only because that's the only oil that I have right now. If you have any other kind of vegetable oil, I encourage you to use that instead. You're going to be using between 2 to 4 tablespoons. Just make sure that you really coat the potatoes. Next, you'll notice that I'm placing the fries onto a wire rack. The reason I'm doing that is because I want my French fries to be totally toasted the entire way around. Some of you might not have a wire rack, and that's okay. Just feel free to put them in the oven, as is, and flip them over about halfway through. As you can see, we have a little friend joining us. Put your fries in the oven at about 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and expect them to be in there for between 15 to 20 minutes. I always check about halfway through just to make sure I'm getting the results that I want. Next, use this time to make up a little spice mixture for your French fries. I like to add in a little bit of salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and a bit of ground pepper for some extra taste. As a bonus for today, I'm doing a spicy ketchup mix. It's quite simple. Just take some ketchup, a bit of hot sauce. Remember last week when I showed you Cholula? I love Cholula. And a tiny bit of garlic powder. That's gonna up your ketchup game. Look at that, the fries are finally done. You're really looking for that nice golden brown look. You'll notice that I didn't add salt beforehand. That's because salt ends up drawing out water, which makes things less crispy. After I take them out of the oven, I put them immediately into the bowl with my spices. In this video, you'll notice that I added a bit too much salt. I'll make sure I revise the recipe below. They're so tasty that everyone is gonna want a bite. And there you have it. Check out this amazing video documenting the history of Seattle's very unique underground city. We're not the first people to go into quarantine. Check out this very interesting video about why and how NASA quarantined the original astronauts from the Apollo 11 mission. These days, we're all consuming so much creative content. Check out the history of abstraction in art and learn something about all the cool things that you're looking at these days. Finally, it's our hit or miss video of the day. Check out my personal favorite channel right now, Gray Still Plays. In this video, Gray makes Sims walk 1,000 miles to get to the end of a hallway. Streaming now on Netflix is Star Trek: The Next Generation. Follow Captain Picard and his adventures across the galaxy. I know most of you have seen Tiger King, and if you haven't seen Tiger King, well, you should probably see Tiger King. Happy Easter! That job looks like it really sucks. Thanks for tuning into the Daily Dave. Check out the description below for links to our videos that we shared today, as well as the daily recipe. If you really like us, hit that subscribe button. See you guys soon.